Good afternoon or good evening if you are tuning in from Europe. Thank you for joining us. We're very excited about the information we're going to share with you. My name is Faradayh Hosseinipour. I got back into network marketing about 3 years ago, and I was 10 years doing traditional business, so when I got back, it was like a fish out of water, and I spent 6 months struggling. Maybe you have experienced the same, and spending more money than I made, not getting anywhere. I was on the verge of quitting, pulling my hair out, but thank goodness I didn't, because I came across an opportunity that changed it all for me, that really led me to a level of success and income that I never even dreamed was possible. I never thought that I could be a 7-figure MLM earner. And that's happened not only for me, but for quite a number of people on my team, 6 people on my team in the first year. So if it was just me, I would think it was a fluke or just darn luck. It did take a lot of hard work, but don't we work extremely hard with every project that we try? And sometimes we just, flop. And I flopped at plenty. But this one has a lot of things that are very unique. Now, the company we're going to talk to you about has allowed these types of incomes because they really set themselves apart from everything else out there. We've got 6 major trends in the industry that are growing at astronomical pace. 5 of them have never been done in network marketing history. And one of them has been done hugely in the world. It's actually like a $10 billion industry that we're going to talk to you about, which is travel. Now, other companies have done travel, but nobody has done with travel what we've done. And what we're going to share with you is going to give you an opportunity to offer something to people that nobody else can offer. And you know what that is? That is travel at cost. You heard me right. How many of you are like a member of Costco or Sam's Club to get the very best prices on goods and services? Well, what if you could be a member of Costco for travel and get the absolute guaranteed lowest prices on your travel? And I'm talking about 20 to 40% below the best prices on Trivago, which lists all of the top discount travel sites. Yes, you will pay that much less on 400,000 hotels and resorts. So that is pretty darn powerful, because who doesn't like to travel? And who doesn't like to travel at the very best prices all around the world? I know I do. And so with that, we're going to go into a little screen share. We're going to talk to you today about our newest product, which is the G1e Travel Club. So G1e Escapes, this is your ultimate travel and home business solution. We've got some very unique advantages with our travel. We've got all-inclusive dream packages. We just came out with one today to Hawaii. I can't wait. I've never been to Hawaii. And we offer at the very best prices. We offer all-inclusive travel, which we'll go over in a second. We've got the deeply discounted hotel rates available that I alluded to already, and you've got a personal concierge where you can talk to directly. And if you see anything that shows the same prices as, say, Priceline, then you call our concierge and we will make sure that we beat it every single time. So let's talk about all-inclusive getaways. Have you ever been on an all-inclusive getaway? Do you know what that means? That means all of your meals, all of your snacks, and all of your alcoholic beverages are included. So we've got one right now to Cancun, Mexico for $9.99 with 2 people. And this is at a 5-star resort, the Oasis Resort. Just imagine having your breakfast, lunch, and dinner all paid for, your 5-star resort paid for. I don't know about you, but $200 a night, I think we could spend that easily in food and alcohol alone. So just try me. That is an astronomical, fantastic deal. And there's so many fantastic locations we're coming out with. We've got Cancun, we've got Hawaii, we're coming out with a Vegas one. There's a lot of other all-inclusive advantages. Sometimes you can get your spa and resorts thrown in there. You've got entertainment credits that you can use, music and shows. Really, it's the dream of a lifetime vacation. So let's talk about the G1e Hotel, Resort, and Discount Travel. Like I said, you will be amazed at these savings. Sometimes you will find savings as much as $50 to $60 per night at major chains like Hylton and Hyatt around the world. There's literally no competition. We guarantee the best price every time. So this is just going to show you a few of the differences in terms of pricing. This was a search that was pulled up comparing the prices with Rovia, Trivago, and then of course our site with a Hylton Los Angeles Airport stay on West Century Boulevard, and you can see the price was $125 a night with Rovia, $119 a night with Trivago, and ours was $95.74 a night. So a savings of $25 a night. That adds up really quick. Right here you see some of the properties around the world. We've got the capability to display rates in over 100 local currencies. This is just a few of the savings. You can see our G1e Escapes is to the right, Trivago is to the left. And in all of these cases, Hyatt, Loews, Sheraton, even Motel 6, there are substantial savings, anywhere from $8 a night with a Motel 6 all the way up to $67 a night with the Grand Hyatt. And the same goes for Hylton, Westin, Super 8. You pick any hotel out there, you're going to see a substantial savings with our platform. These are Seoul, Korea, and Sydney, Australia. Once again, you can see the savings in some cases are $87 a night in the Park Hyatt in Seoul. We've got substantial savings across the board, no matter where you stay, whatever hotel. So Mexico, the Caribbean, we've got locations in escape vacations all around the world coming. Not only that, but on top of the extreme discounts that you are receiving with these dream trips, you get paid fast start commissions in your pocket. So you get paid fast start commissions when you save people money on travel, plus 500 BV on every one of these trips. That is unbelievable. That's a lot of money being paid out for discount travel. So how do we compare to Paycation? Well, we don't have any exam required, $149 fee just to become a travel agent of sorts. When you get involved with us for $100, you can actually have access not only to our travel, but the 5 other multi-million-dollar industries that we're involved with. And we go over those on our Hangouts on Tuesday. Also, Vacation, World Ventures, they all have monthly fees of about $60 a month. Ours are only $25 a month, depending on your level of entry, and you get access to all of those discounts. What a deal of a lifetime on our travel club. So anytime, any place, anywhere, this is a great opportunity combining what we love to do at the prices we love to do it at. So you can relax and actually even let our concierge do all of the work. Just give your customers your referral code, and it's easy as that, and you get paid. So G1e Escapes, your dream vacation awaits. Why G1e Escapes? Because we've got a personal concierge. We have fire sales on last-minute travel. You're going to get special, unbelievable deals at the last minute. These are not available to the public. Those are fire sale deals. You're going to see amazing locations. There is literally no competition when nobody can match your price. So let's go travel. We've got right now Cancun, but we just added Mexico, Hawaii, Las Vegas, and we've got many more locations that you're going to be seeing and enjoying. If somebody offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, just say yes. Learn how to do it later, because that's what we're here for, and we'll teach you everything you need to know. And with that, I'd like to go to some people that are walking the walk, talking the talk, and enjoying the travel. And let me start, first of all, with a travel expert in our industry. He has been like 17 years in travel. He has been not only corporate VP of operations with a very well-known travel company that is now Vacation. He's also been in the field as a top distributor. He knows anything and everything about travel. He works with all of the vendors, and he says our travel is the absolute best offer he's ever seen. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Rick Thompson.
Hello, Faradayh, and thanks very much. I appreciate your having me on the panel today, and it's great to see everybody out there. And I'll tell you what, my phone lines have been burning up. You guys are keeping me busy. Rick, Mikey, and Angela called me last week one night, and it was really kind of funny how it's funny how things work out, because you know, they had heard that there's another company out there that they should look at, you know, that could provide great travel products, you know, for us, for the, you know, for G1e. And we, you know, I jumped on the call with them, and because they're going through a learning curve just like all of us are, you know, they obviously fully understand direct sales network marketing, but you know, they're trying to get up to speed, you know, totally with what's going on in the travel world. And it was very, very interesting, because as we went through, you know, the discourse over almost 2 hours' time, the concluding remark, and this was a vendor now to keep in mind that was trying to get our business as far as being involved. And the comment the gentleman made to Rick and Angela was, you know, I don't know who your source is, who your vendor is, but protect it, you know, because you've got, without equivocation, the best program I've ever seen. And this is a supplier who's been in the industry for, you know, 15, 16 years as well. And we literally embarrassed them. It was, you know, we did the old routine, like you just went through. Okay, let's pick, you know, a night and a location, and you know, and we did a screen share, and we popped our information up on the screen. He popped his up. He said, that can't be right. You can't have those kind of prices. And you know, he said those prices are actually, you know, prices that are just not available. And of course, one of the things that he was accurate about is the fact that our prices are not available to the general public. And that's why, you know, we have, you know, it's only for members. It's a paid-for product. You know, it's behind like a firewall, if you will. And the really cool thing is that as people are learning about it every day, they're finding out, you know, what the truth is. And you know, and the little tagline that you know, from a promotional standpoint, guys, that this is all you ever have to say to any prospect is, if I could show you a way to save money on what you're going to do anyway, would you be interested? You know, and you know, I talked to a friend of mine this morning, And I said, okay, we're in Dallas, and we're going to go out to the Hyatt Regency tonight, meet some people out there, so let's just stay over. And what price can you get? And he popped up his rate. It was $149, and so I logged on and showed him mine, and he was here at the office, and I said, well, why don't you go ahead and book yours for $149? I'm going to book mine for $98, and I guarantee you I'm going to sleep better than you will, and I'll buy the drinks with the money I saved. And he said, how do you get that kind of price? And I explained to him that it was part of Global One, and that you can come on board, join the company. Once you do that, then you've got the ability to obviously not just the great vacations that you've outlined, but also the day in, day out, week in, week out travel that the business population out there is forced to do. So you might as well save that 20, 25, 30%. Or if you choose to, the money you save, you can upgrade. You may be staying in a Best Western and want to upgrade to a Hampton, and you're going to spend the same amount of money you're going to spend anyway. So it's really exciting, and I'm excited because I've also been working this week with a couple of the other management members of our team, and they're getting ready to put a bunch of stuff up on a new site for us. And then one of the things that we've discussed and that I'm working on right now, Farah, is how do we teach you more without putting you through a process that's not palatable. Everybody wants to know what goes on, but we don't want to have to go through and give you a bachelor's degree in travel, but you want to know some of the basic things, like if you're talking to a person with vacation, for example, they say, well, we get a travel commission, and they pay us up to 65% commission. Well, the first thing people think of is 65% of a $100 room is a great commission. Well, that's not the case. They make 2%, on the location on the hotel room tonight. They get $2 and you get 5% of $2, so you make a whopping $1.30 is the 65% commission that you earned in that equation, and that's nothing to get really excited about when you could have gone ahead and booked the room with Global One and made $30 or saved $30, and saved money is made money. So those are the kind of things we're going to teach, and I've been working with our provider, with the staff down there, and we're going to do a little series of modules just like that to sit down so that you can overcome objections, because none of us are really sales guys. We're here to share the opportunity. And that's what's really fun about it, is because when you go on a trip, the first thing you think about when you get home and you're back in the doldrums, is where am I going to go next? What can I do now, or where can I go? Who can I go with? And then we're going to go through some of the demographics of the market. The thing you got to remember, guys, about travel is that you are the only company that actually has a value for the customer. It's not for the comp plan. This is truly the comp plan at Global One is incredible into and of itself, but then when you put products in there that have real dollar savings, it's phenomenal. And you touched on the concierge service. We've had 3 or 4 situations where some of our vendors our members have come in and said, hey, we got a question about this, or we have a question about that, and we direct them to the concierge, and the concierge picks up the phone. It doesn't make any difference. We have a guaranteed lowest price on our travel. You find it for a better price, you call in, and they'll meet it and beat it. And that's the whole objective here, is to get your customers and the people that you're trying to engage in the business, get them comfortable, let them understand that they can't lose here. And when you add all of the different things we're doing, and we're putting together a whole host of cities now in the United States, because a vacation for some people might be just a getaway, going from Jacksonville to Orlando for the weekend, or over to Tampa. Maybe you want to go to the Hard Rock this weekend. You and Dave go down to catch a show and play the slots, or whatever the case may be. Well, you might as well save $100 for your 2 nights while you're down there, and just use that for entertainment value. Just add to your trip. Just make it more fun. And so we're going to have trips to Nashville, to Orlando, to New York, to Chicago. So if there's an event going on, we can put things together. If we want to do, a meet and greet or a travel training, where we can say, hey, come in and join, Dave and Farah this weekend. They're going to be in Nashville. You got 2 tickets in your package to the Grand Ole Opry, and there's a Saturday morning breakfast training type thing. Things like that. So we can have all kinds of fun and build our business at the same time. And turn this into net fund marketing, because with the compensation plan and the BV guys going into the plan, for a product that people absolutely love to love, which is what we've got for it's going to be a lot of fun, kiddo. So I know we're trying to keep this a little shorter today, and but look forward, keep involved with the I2G Touch, because that's where the modules are going to be, and you'll see the trainings, and as usual, if you guys out there listening to this, when you get through, with the Hangout today, and you click the button down below, as Dave and Farrah are going to tell you, if you need me, they know how to reach me, and we've been friends, Farrah, I guess almost 25 years. So obviously, when you and Dave call and need help on any question at all, we're always going to be there for you. And again, thank you so much for letting me be on here today, and good luck, you guys, as we travel the world together. Thank you, Farrah.
Thank you, Rick, and we appreciate you making yourself so available to the team. It's great to get to work with someone like you. I think next I'm going to go to San Diego because I see my dear rocket scientist friend keeps kind of getting kicked off and on. He's outside of his hotel at a big event. He's a major defense contract. He does all kinds of super secret, kind of like engineering type projects. But he is a fantastic businessman too, and saving money on the travel. We won't go into your legendary fantasy football, status today, Glenn. We'll save that for next Tuesday. But thanks for joining us here today, Logan.
Well, thank you for that, Faradayh. You can hear me okay?
I do.
Well, I'm outside on the 3rd floor terrace of the Westin Gaslamp Hotel. I'm attending a conference of about 250 information technology experts. These are the guys that historically have put together the internet and continue to improve it. We work on things like standards, for the internet and different IT systems. Now, there's one thing that's not secret, and that is everyone likes to travel. And every morning at the breakfast, I've been talking to different members of the consortia here from Japan, the United Kingdom, of course the U.S., France, and other countries. We even have a Russian here, so I need to hook him up with Boris, although his English is very good. Anyway, historically, I've been involved in a number of conferences. So one of the things I'm looking at is group travel. We have a large number of people that will be attending a convention in Hawaii in July. So I'm very excited about this brand new package that's been announced today. So we'll definitely be marketing the heck out of that within my group. So my research to date has yielded savings over conference rates from $24 to $30. $24 here a night in San Diego, and $30 for October conference in the Czech Republic. To expose this to anyone around you, just bring it up. This morning at breakfast, I had some of the colleagues here who are working on some architecture standards, computer architecture standards, and they're all scuba divers, so they travel worldwide, going to these prime locations for diving. So I've offered up the opportunity for them to tell me what types of pricing they get, where they're going to go worldwide, and we'll see how we compare. I can guarantee you we will beat any package deal that they may come up with. With that, Faradayh, I'll turn it back to you. I'm going to continue to enjoy the warm weather here in advance of my return to Northern Virginia tomorrow.
Enjoy every minute of it. You don't have many minutes left. Thank you so much, Glenn Logan. And next, I'd like to go to the beautiful Greek island, to Mandy the Machine. She lives on a little Greek island, and we call her Mandy the Machine because in her first month, she built her team to like 150 people, including a team in Ireland. You're going to hear from somebody from today. Thank you for joining us, Mandy.
Thank you, Faradayh. Yes, it's nearly a year now since I joined this business. It's just over 11 months anyway. And I was absolutely thrilled when in August at one of our big events that the travel was announced. I am literally a travelaholic. I mean, I filled a 32-page passport in less than 5 years. And when you're traveling from Europe to Europe, you don't even get a passport stamp. So this was all long haul, medium haul, and mainly all-inclusive holidays. You know, from the Red Sea, and then I did a lot of the Caribbean, Aruba, Barbados, Jamaica, and Trinidad and Tobago. And I've spent a reasonable amount of time this week just looking up the hotels I've stayed at as the all-inclusive in my what I call my past life, to the present day market with our travel club, and the savings are phenomenal. I mean, all these places are so wonderful. I've always said, oh, the world's so big, I want to keep seeing more of the world, but I'm going to be going back as well to these places because that's the beauty of the business. We're sharing how to save money, we're saving money ourselves, but it's the income. We're making a fantastic income here, which frees up time. You can quit your job, you can change your life. Here I am, living on a Greek island. I'm from the UK. I'm living my life on my terms. So now it's giving me the freedom of using the lowest cost travel in the world. I can go whenever I like. I'm at no one's command. It's not a boss saying, oh, you've only got 2 weeks a year. And that's what the beauty is here, sharing, helping others save money to travel, helping others see the beauty of the business and create more income. And then we've got all the other products as well. So yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving seeing my team build. And yeah, as you said, Antonio's here and from Ireland. And thank you very, very much, Faradayh, for everything you do.
Thank you so much, Mandy. And I am hoping that we don't have any audio issue with Antonio. Antonio is one of the pioneers of Ireland, brought in a huge team, and you have a very travel-oriented cover photo there, Antonio. I bet you're pretty excited about the new travel. Thanks for joining us, Antonio. And you'll have to unmute your camera. I know we heard from you in the very beginning. Your unmute is in your top upper right corner of your little box. All right, while Antonio figures out the unmute, we're going to go to our favorite rock star, America's Got Talent. Patricia Platt just signed a record contract, and so it's nice that we have somebody so famous, but I think it helped her become famous because she had the time to spend on her music career, staying at home with her 5 kids with special needs because of this opportunity. Thank you for joining us, Patricia.
Thank you, Faradayh. Can you hear me?
I do.
Thank you so much. I am so excited about all the things that we have going on right now. I mean, for someone like me who travels all the time, and, you know, I anticipate a lot more travel in the next year or so with my career finally taking off. And, you know, it's great that I can save money. I can help the other artists on the tour save money. And, you know, it's just, I mean, it's unbelievable how much money you actually do save because, you know, I remember, you know, last month I had to book at the last moment because I didn't really do it when I should have, and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I used our product, and I got online and I booked my room in Orlando, and I only paid $40.88, and it was really cool because I'm standing there in line in front of the person, you know, right behind the person in front of me who was sitting there buying the exact same room for $100 more, and that was so exciting to me because I was like, oh my God, I don't know if they used someone to book through or if they didn't, but wow, I saved $100 just because I used our product, and that is so awesome. And when I shared that story with other people, like just recently I shared that story with a friend of mine, and they travel a lot on business, and they were like, oh my God, this is awesome. I cannot pass up this opportunity, because what I did was I pulled up the room that they got and showed them the price they would have paid, and they were, I mean, they were like awestruck. They were like, oh my God, I can't believe I overpaid on this room when I could have saved so much money. And I said, oh yeah, you could have went to the bar, had a couple more drinks with that money. You could have, you know, done a whole lot of other things. But, you know, you snooze, you lose, pal. So now they're very excited to be a part of G1e and be a part of our travel, because, you know, the G1e escapes are awesome. It's not just the travel packages, which are really cool too. I mean, those are really exciting, and I can't wait to go on some of those trips. I mean, it's going to be fantastic. But, you know, what if you're just stranded and you need a room for the night? Or what if you went out with some friends and you drank too much and you can't really drive home, so you just need a room in a pinch? And this is where our product rocks, because you can just go online, book your room, save money, and not have to jeopardize anyone's safety. And that's really, really cool, and I really love that. So I'm excited to share that with people. So thanks for having me on, and back to you, Faradayh.
Thank you, Patricia. That's such a great point. I mean, we not only have the escapes, but just like the everyday travelers, everybody's needs are met. Dave, this is an exciting industry. I know you've been with the company since the beginning. Former high school dropout, you know, has made more money than you ever dreamed was possible. You know, how would you sum up everything that we've got? You'll have to unmute.
Thanks, Faradayh. You know, as you look over the last year, little over a year, or coming up on a year and a half now with everything that we've got, all the packages have now come together. And with this new travel package, it's really just a no-brainer, because, as Rick eloquently said, and you also, and everybody, who doesn't want to save money, and who doesn't want it at the best price? And so it's the easiest way to open a door to show all the different products that we have. And seeing that we have 6 of the major products that are going on in the world, it's pretty easy to see why we're going where we're going and everything that's happening, and why people are extremely excited about us. So what I would do is, if I was a new person looking here today, I'd hit the link down below, the Getting Started link. I'd go ahead and I'd get myself positioned no matter what. And I'd get in and I'd say, show me these products. Show me what you guys are talking about. Because timing's everything right now. And everything that we have is just absolutely incredible. So tune in, get involved, watch what's happening. And what if it worked for you? And what if you could make yourself some extra money? I don't think anybody's ever going to turn that down. And I think everybody wants to travel for less. And who doesn't want the hottest technology that we have? That's what we have. So, guys, stay tuned. Stay involved. Get involved. Get the link down below. Hit with us. We look forward to seeing with you. Look forward to working with each and every one of you. And, you know, great job here today, Faradayh. Awesome job. Thanks so much. We'll see you on the beaches of the world.
Thank you, Dave. And, you know, catch that Hawaii trip, you know, because that deal looks pretty good. And for those of you watching, thank you very much. Don't waste a minute. Start getting these travel savings you can't get anywhere else. How do you do it? Click the link below. You can get started for as little as $100 and $25 a month. And you know what? That's just to get the travel savings. If you are interested, earning $1 million, it's possible. It's been done with this company. Now, not with a lot of hard work, but we're here to teach and train and help you every step of the way. Now, don't just sit back on this idly, because there are so many times I've sat back idly and just let opportunity pass me right by. And opportunities like this just do not come that often, if ever, in a lifetime. When you are presented with it, you got to jump all over it. Timing is everything. And your 2015 can be going in a whole new direction. We'll make sure of it. So get back to the person that introduced you to this video, or just click that link. Take the leap of faith. Get started today. And we'll be here to help you, to teach you, to train you every step of the way. Happy travels, and we will see you on the very next Hangout. Have a great weekend, everybody.